Hello everyone, welcome to the Solo Gaming Spotlight. Today I'm going to be doing another unboxing video of used games. If you watched the previous video, you know we had some problems with the Skyrim game, was missing several pieces. I went ahead and reached out to Noble Knight Games, and within 12 hours they had shipped out another copy of Skyrim with a return label so that when I got it I could get the pieces I need, package it back in that same box, and ship it back to them. And that's what I did. And because of that, I went and ordered more games. I got 4 more games today. I'm going to let you know the condition they were promised in, the price I paid, and then the going price that I could find on the internet. A couple were on Amazon and the others were on eBay. I couldn't find them on Amazon. They're not, they're out of print. So let's get down to it. I'm going to move this off the table and change the camera angle so you can get a better look at these games. You're not going to see my face, but that's quite okay. I'll save you from having to. All right. First game we have is Rune Age. Now this game is from Fantasy Flight Games. It's out of print, but I got it for $8.10. It's one of the original deck building games that, from what I read, it was quite innovative. This game was promised in very good to excellent condition. So let's see what we have here. Rules of play, game book. We got packaged tokens that are nice and organized. That's what I like. This is what I like. This is what I do for my games. Package them up and keep them so the cards aren't flopping all around. So I have 3 different decks of cards. What I'll have to do, like I did last time, is stop the video, inventory everything, make sure I have everything, and then let you know if there's any missing parts. Of course, you already know the outcome from the previous video with Skyrim, that the customer service at Noble Knight Games is excellent. That is Rune Age. The price I paid for this was $8.10. Another price I found on eBay was $20. There was another one that was cheaper, but it was missing some tokens or whatnot. So anytime there's missing parts, I don't even bother with them. Okay, so I am done taking inventory of Rune Age, and Rune Age is in fact missing 1 5-point damage token. Now, will this affect gameplay? I don't know. There seems to be, there's quite a few damage tokens, 1s and 5s, and I can always use a substitute when playing the game. That's not going to be a problem when I play it. The problem will come in later on down the road if I don't like the game and I want to resell it, and then I have to post it as an incomplete game. I already told you earlier on that there was a game on eBay and I passed by it because it was missing pieces. You don't know beforehand if that's going to affect gameplay or not. Who wants to buy a game when there's a complete game that's $5 more? So an incomplete game, you're going to have to drop the price considerably on when you go to resell it. If you choose to resell it, worthwhile enough for somebody to pay the difference. So anyway, Rune Age, right now we're 0 for 1 for completed parts or a complete game, but the game is in a good condition as described. So that's perfect. It's just an incomplete game. That is Rune Age. Second game on the list. We have this Lords of Vaal. I also got a 10% bonus. You can send your used games in. No, this is not a paid video. Just extremely happy with the customer service from Noble Knight Games after my first interaction with them. And if you can save money on board games, why not? They're quite expensive these days. So, Lords of Vaal, very good plus to near mint condition. I got this for $31.50. And it is $43 on Amazon. Rulebook. We've got looks like different character sheets. Like I said, this is not an unboxing, but these look untouched. from my personal vantage point here. Got the game board, we've got minis. Got a game board here that is in, also it's a double-sided game board. Nice. Have to learn how to play this to do a playthrough on the channel. The game board doesn't look used either. So near mint is a good description. Oh, look guys, we got some more bling. Looks like we got sleeve cards again. Yes, indeed. We've got a whole set of sleeved cards. We are missing some, but these look like reference. These look like reference cards that aren't sleeved. So let's try to get this back in here. We also got some pretty cool minis. That's one. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3. Got this big bad boy. They come into different colors. Again, this is not a unboxing video, but there's something about minis, you know? Cool looking sorcerer, like a big flame or magic trail going around her. Got different tokens that are bagged and organized. If you saw the disaster of Skyrim in the other video, and my goodness gracious. And maybe I caused that when I put it up on its side, but I don't know that because the other Skyrim that I got, the replacement one, had the same exact thing. Those were everywhere, and I did not put that game up on its side. It must have happened during shipping. Some dice. Everything's nice and organized. This is awesome. All right, let me get this back into the box and we'll go to the next game. The price for Lords of Vaal, I think I already went over it. I paid $31.50. It's going for $43 on Amazon. Okay, so I've inventoried Lords of Vaal, and Lords of Vaal is also missing a damage token. There's only 10 damage tokens in the game. They don't have any denomination. Will it affect gameplay? I don't know yet. But that's not the problem because you can always use a different token. The problem comes in resale value. If I want to get rid of it later, you know, the game wasn't sold to me as incomplete. It was sold to me in, I think, very good, excellent condition. So when I go to sell it, I have to list it as incomplete. So that's a problem. Now, I did send an email because I've already inventoried all the games and now I'm just adding this at the end and putting it in. Sam from Noble Knight Games had gotten back to me within 5 minutes of me sending an email. Awesome customer service. And he's going to go looking for the missing parts from the different games and see if he can get them out to me. Now, I haven't heard back since then. It's a little too soon. I will do a follow-up video because if I'm going to go ahead and put some games up for sale and submit them to Noble Knight Games, and let's see what kind of price we're getting. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and hit the bell notification and go ahead and subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. And you'll be notified later on down the road when that video drops, and you can see for yourself, is it worth recycling games? To Noble Knight Games, that is. So, Lords of Vaal, missing a piece. Let's go ahead and get to the next game. We got Abyssal Rift, Perdition's Mouth. This was a Kickstarter. It is available on Amazon, going for $96. I picked it up for $85.50. Not that big of a savings. And the condition it's promised in is excellent. So let's check out this excellent condition. This one's packaged up a little bit more than the last ones were. Let's get that final corner off. Trying to keep the game flat this time so we don't end up with the Skyrim disaster. But I'd imagine FedEx, as they have their games, they probably toss them around the boxes. All right, we got another cards everywhere, kind of not taken care of. We got a bunch of minis in a bag, minis outside the bag. This is excellent condition. And the minis just sitting. More minis. Oh, so they were in the bag. Looks like the bag has a whole bag and tokens inside the bag. So perhaps they are organized. I don't know. more tokens in this bag. It does look like the bag maybe got a hole in it. Maybe the old rhino beetle here gored his way out. We've got a couple of, this kind of looks cool. There was some sort of spinner here. We'll have to see how that interacts on a playthrough. Some cards. I apologize. Some of the cards are rubber banded, and it looks like during shipping, because we do have rubber banded cards here that are organized, and I do have cards in a rubber band here that are coming out. So during shipping, these must have got whacked off, unsettled or whatnot. I guess that's the word for it. Ended up falling out. Now these cards were the ones that were all over the place, but you can see there is a rubber band in here. I think they were rubber banded up. This looks like some sort of damage modifier cards. I see +4s on the back. We'll go ahead and re-rubber band them. Put them off to the side. We got this is cool, a scenario sheet. What is this? Okay, this is not an unboxing video, but we do want to see the condition of the contents. We've got a whole bunch of different side entrance sheets. 20+ scenarios at the edge of survival. Some character sheets. These are in good condition. Right here. They do look played with. Minor. Don't look mint. But wasn't promised in mint, but in excellent condition. And I do have to agree with that. I'll have to go look through the minis in inventory, make sure there's nothing. None of the minis got broken or anything. I didn't see any on first glance. But when I do the full inventory of the game, I'll come back and let you know. We got character sheets here. And tiles. Good thick tiles, too. A couple more pieces. Some sort of tokens and markers of some sort. Let's see if there's anything lingering at the bottom. There's not. Okay, that is Abyssal Rift. Perdition's Mouth. Go over the price again. I got it for $85.50. It's going for $96 on Amazon. Okay, so I have Abyssal Rift, and I did the inventory on this, and this one's a little bit trickier. The rulebook states there should be 36 wound cards. I have wound cards W1 through W30, and then I have wound card W36. So wound cards 31 through 35 are missing. Kind of odd that you're missing contiguous cards 31 through 35. You think that they'd be a little bit more randomized if, you know, somebody had lost the cards. Also the treasure cards, which are quite difficult to figure out, like which treasure card I'm missing, since I have T1 to 8, T10 to 13, T15, 16, T18, T20 to T28, and then T36, T49, and T57. So they go up to 57, but only 29 are supposed to be in the game. Which ones are missing? I don't know. I looked online, and I did come across one other person online that said they were missing parts. I was trying to figure out what cards they were missing. They were also listing treasure cards. This gentleman didn't have cards that I had, and did have a card or two that I did have, but he had more than 2 that I didn't have. So I'm only missing 2. So there's more cards out there. Apparently, somebody that answered him said they had different Kickstarter versions. So maybe I got a rule book that says I have 29 treasure cards and I'm not supposed to have 29 treasure cards, or 36 wound cards and I'm not supposed to have 36 cards. It's kind of a difficult one. This one might have been worth it for me to buy the new game, mint condition, just so I know that I have all the parts or not. I mean, this is the 3rd game out of 4 games so far, and the other 2 missing parts on for these used games. And in my last batch of 3 games that I bought, if you watch the video. Now, Explorer, I got in mint condition, new and shrink. Everything was still brand new. And Unbroken was mint condition. That's not missing parts either. But Skyrim was a disaster, which was handled very well by Noble Knight Games. They've done an excellent job so far. So I have to see what Sam comes back to me with on the missing parts. This is kind of a big one for me. This was $85. I didn't save that much money buying it used over buying it brand new. So, like I said, hit that bell notification so you can be aware when the video drops when I come back and let you know what was resolved by customer service and then what games I'll be putting up for sale, depending. If customer service doesn't handle this well, I doubt that I'll be doing future interactions with them. That being said, let's get to the next game. Okay, the last game on the list is Aventura. And Aventura has actually 2 different rule books, a dual rule book and an adventure rule book. The dual rule book does say that there's 4 characters that come in the game and each of their decks has 30 cards. It also has their life counter cards, which are very similar to Star Realms and Hero Realms. You got the 10s and the 1s, and that's how you keep track of your health during the game. It does have the dice listed, 4 D20s, 4 D6s, they're all there. And then it has the tokens. Doesn't tell you how many tokens come with the game. And the other cards in the game, the story cards, and there's quite a few different cards. Nowhere in the book does it tell you how many of those cards you're supposed to have for the game. So I'm going to assume that everything is in here. Again, 3 out of the 4 games, or at least 2 of the 4 games, missing a token or some sort of component. Though they're minor with the damage tokens. And Abyssal Rift, really big one, could be missing cards. Try reselling a game that's missing cards. Good luck. So I do assume that I have all the parts here, all the cards for this one. I can't really figure it out. So if I can't figure it out, who else is going to be able to figure it out either? I guess I won't know until I start playing the game and then figure out if something's missing or not. Hopefully that's not the case, because that'll be down the road. Though this is one of the ones that I will probably get to the table first, because I'm actually looking forward to playing this game. If it's really good, I will do a playthrough on the channel. Anyway, that's all I have for the video. Out of 4 games, definitely 2 are missing pieces. The Abyssal Rift, who knows? The rulebook says that I'm missing pieces, and that's really the important thing, because if I go to resell it, whoever I sell it to is like, hey man, you're missing cards, and can't sell it on eBay. You're gonna get a complaint, and somebody's gonna want to return it. It's gonna be a hassle down the road. I just see it being a hassle. That one I should have bought brand new, not used. Heads up if you see Abyssal Rift Perdition's Mouth for sale somewhere. Just get them in condition on that one. I will let you know in a future video, how did Noble Knight handle the missing pieces? Was I able to get all the missing pieces? And if I'm not able to get it for Abyssal Rift, I'm going to return that game, and we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned, and until next time.